Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's break it down for the World Liberty Financial's latest update and latest news and what is happening around WLFI token. Now, after a launch, it saw a massive decline as you can see here. So supposedly there was a rug pull and some phishing attacks and a lot of things were going on. But to that, we had World Liberty Financial Stream basically answering to the community. So they blacklisted like 272 wallets. This is very small segment of total holders and was done solely to prevent harm while they are investigating and help impacted users. So this was a really big deal, and because of that the token basically end up going up as you can see here. Now they have this breakdown of 272 like users as you can see here. 215 tried tied to a phishing attack as you can see, like 50 on a reported compromise, and we have 5 flagged for a high risk exposure and 1 suspected of misappropriation of other holders funds. So it's that. So now they say that they do not seek to blacklist anyone. So basically they have been doing a lot of work around their biggest you can say launch that had a massive problem. Now there is also another thing. So Justin Sun, you can say that he is a guy who is basically associated with Tron as well as like HTX. He had a massive like holding of the WLFI, and some of his wallets were blacklisted as well. Now this is really interesting because some of the users have reported that the token, or you can say some of the outlets are saying that the token may go to zero if it doesn't have Justice Sun's like backing. But again, let's see what happens. This is still a developing situation. Now all of that had a really good impact on WLFI as you can see here. Now there was also another case. There was a crypto dev. uh, we have a crypto dev. Supposedly he is saying that it's scam. So there is this thing happening. So we have a crypto dev who claims that Trump linked WLFI stole his money. So it is still and developing situation as you can see here. So let's see where it goes, but again this is really interesting one. Anyways, this was all of the news that I want to cover. Now let's look at like some other let's look at the token itself. Now I believe we don't have anything else from them. Let's check it out just in case. So okay, so we don't have anything beside Bard raising the money. Okay, anyways, now moving on to the token. Now as of now, it has a market cap of like 6.6 billion, which is just too massive. And I think, as I did say in my previous video, that the max I think it can go would be like as high as 8.5 or even 9 billion. That is a possibility because the token doesn't have that much utility as of now, because they still have to launch their products such as lending and bridge and some other things. So once those goes live, the demand for the token could increase, but as of now I think the highest it can go, even from all of that hype and even from all of those news, I think would be as high as like 8.5 to 9 billion, I would say. So as of now the token does have a really strong resistance around this. So even if it does like goes as high as let's say 26 to 25 cent, there I think there will be a lot of sellers who bought the token somewhere around like 16 to 17 cent. They would be taking the profit because this is a profit taking zone. Now if it doesn't, and let's say that it continues to surge, I think another zone would be somewhere around here, around 28. Again, as I said, I think the possibility of hitting, like I would say the possibility of hitting okay, so it can do this and it can also do this. Now the possibility of hitting like 9.5 billion, I would say, is really high because the token at launch did have like 8.6 billion. So like going as high as 9 billion or even 8.5, could actually put the token like at somewhere around 30 cent or even slightly higher. So I think the possibility of surging as high as like 33 or even 35 cent is there. So, or it can basically go as high as 40 cent, and after that it may basically go down. So that is a possibility as well. But again, if we don't see a new capital injection in the market, I think it's looking rough for the WLFI, because the overall market cap is not increasing and the token already has a massive market cap of 6.6 billion. And the one thing that can work out would be that some of the market cap from the Trump token, as well as some other WLFI's ecosystem tokens, that could basically readjust into WLFI, that I can see, that may basically push the token above 10 billion. That is a possibility, but beside that, I don't think that we have anything that can push the token higher, because even if you look here, we have at 10 billion, we have Avalanche, which is like you can say, which is a blue chip. We have Stellar XLM, which is another blue chip. We have Sui at like 12 billion, and even if you look at CRO, it is at 8.8 billion. And there is a news that Trump media is basically making CRO's treasury. So if it was like WLFI's treasury, of course the token could see a massive surge, but that is like CRO's treasury. So I don't think that what WLFI is going above the market cap of CRO. So that it what it seems like. After that we have a Dera, that is also another blue chip, you can say, and we have a Litecoin, again another blue chip. So again, I think going as high as 8 billion is possible, but going above that may not be possible for this token. So again, I would be looking at like the move as high as 28 cent, and if maybe they announce some kind of news, or if something big comes out, the token could actually go as high as 35 cent. But again, I think that is the best it can do. And after that, if the market does go down, I think the token will most likely go down, or most probably somewhere around 19 or 18 cent. And again, I think the best buying entry for this coin is going to be somewhere around 18 to like 19 cent. If let's say the market doesn't crash, and if the Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, then I think we can basically look at like 10 billion or even 12 billion. So it can hit like 50 cent if the market does go up. So that is if the market goes up. If the market doesn't go up, I think this is the best the WLFI can do as of now. Anyways, this was it. Thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.